Eat or be eaten. Well, to be honest, I'm not quite sure what that means. Um, I guess it could sort of mean a lot of things to different people, depending on the segment of F&B that you're in. Um, uh, I think for volume players, and for people that are looking to sort of grow rapidly and to sort of be a very large scale player. I guess it sort of would be necessary to sort of sweep up a lot of others in your wake.
Do you believe in the volume theory? Do you believe that's the best way forward?
Different strokes for different folks, you know. I'm in the sort of higher end of things. It's for me, it's not so much system driven, but it's more individual driven. It's more chef driven. It's more menu driven. Yes, I mean we certainly have systems and all of that in place. Otherwise, it wouldn't be possible to run every day, and it certainly wouldn't be possible for me to be here right now. But at the same time, we are not a QSR, you know, that you can churn out multiple outlets.
So how do you increase your volume? What's your focus area then?
One at a time, or two at a time. You know, it's sort of organic in a way. At least for the segment that we're in, which is I guess the sort of aspirational higher end of. Well, we have also a fine dine area, but as Joy said, I think the way to go is the sort of high end or the higher end of the mid market outlets, or like the mid segment outlets right now, because I think that's sort of really where the future is. It's aspirational, and at the same time, I'd like to just talk on
Sure.
or just say one small thing. You talked about a bunch of P's earlier on. We are at the same time, while we also serve food and we do all these things, we also are in the perception management business, and that covers several things. It is how your customers perceive the quality that you're delivering to them. It's a question of how they perceive your hospitality, how they perceive your consistency, all of these things. And I think if you are really going to do well in this area, you really have to sweat the small stuff. Everybody says, well, don't sweat the small stuff, and I think that's absolutely wrong. In fact, I was in a meeting some time back with a bunch of hoteliers that were in the process of buying hotels, and they were talking about, okay, we'll like spend a crore, we'll like spend 100 crores here, and we'll do this there, and 200 crores there, and et cetera, et cetera. And while we're in this meeting, I get a phone call from one of my outlets saying that a guest found worms in her salad. All right, and I just laughed, because here we were at one end of the scale talking about big expansion and hotels in many crores, and then on the other hand was the sort of ground reality. And it sort of made me think that if you don't take care of one, you will never be able to do the other.